and it's allowed me to travel many places around the world, be a part of many multicultural events, and see architecture, food, hear stories of mountain, rivers, interpretation of stars, sun, moon, and just find that common thread and have a huge appreciation for the ideas of how we're all maintaining a balance. We're all finding ways to restore balance. So this universe being alive is very much a huge part of our native concept, or anybody's concept way long ago. So even I tell my boys, you know, take away all the modern conveniences and you're going to know what plant's going to do what, how they're going to help you. You're going to know the different rivers, the different looks of clouds, when eclipses are going to happen. All of these things, you have to be a botanist, hydrologist, astronomer to be able to find a way, and at the same time realize how much you're depending on all that, and find ways culturally, for example, through singing and dancing, to encourage everything to be healthy. So just think of a moment of this world, the only one singing and dancing, plants and insects, over an extended period of time. Many others come into existence, and there's a time when human beings join that circle of life. For example, in Hopi, we say a first world, first woman, first man, and then a huge occurrence of a huge drought, fire, that placed us in a second world. And that second world, a huge flood, placed us below the surface of the earth in a third world. And during that time, there ends up two fractions of people, those contributing to things becoming out of order, those who want to live a proper life. Those who want to live a proper life, there's a whole process of how we arrive to the surface, go through migrations, and for example, we start to make this Hopi culture a way of life, leaving all the bad stuff in the third, only doing good things. And so we're always told around the world that as human beings, we're supposed to be stewards, to take care of everything that is here, and really pay attention to our individual spiritual journey, but also a community and the idea of a family, a universe, working and cooperating to make everything healthy. So in this dance, you'll see various formations of plants, animals, insects. At the end, you'll see me set down the globe, and that's a lot like, you know, the sayings of, you know, you hear everywhere. Let's hand down a healthy world to our children. Reality for me is to look back at what we were given as human beings and give our Mother Earth healthy stewards. There's a difference in those two there. So you'll see me set down this globe, and through this whole process, it's a lot like our own lives, in that people around the world may use the word spirit or angel or soul or, you know, consciousness or energy. You know, it's going to join a physical. We have this opportunity life around the world. We all have cultural rites of passage. Even corporations have way of doing things, the different departments, and there'll be a time in our lives that everything in the physical will return back to which it grew. And in reality, going through cultural rites of passage, we're preparing ourselves to return back to a spirit world. So in our cultures, we've always been encouraging everyone, you know, listen to what you have. Like I say, like the birds, you know, none of us is the same, but we should be, instead of putting each other's down, encouraging others to reach your full potential while you're really here. And that goes to every leaf, insect, you know, cloud, everything do its job. So this dance celebrates strength and diversity. Right now, sharing that dance, hoop dance.
They say when you dance for the people, you dance for the ones that want to dance, you dance for the ones that can't dance, you dance for your elders, you dance for your ancestors, you dance in celebration of life. So if there's anything that you see, anything that you enjoy, just encourage them. You can yell, you can scream, you can clap, you can do the wave if you want. But let's bring out Derek Sowaima Davis with a gigantic round of applause to put that spirit into this dance known as the hoop dance.